And welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of gold has moved in the month of May 2025 and how the price of gold can move in the month of June 2025. See, if you look at the chart of gold, what we have seen, gold after moving out of this particular level, if you look at this trend, this is the range. When there is a zone breakout happen, what we have seen, the price was continuously moving upside. It touched a level of 2464 and from there a level of 2810. Okay, and then there is a zone breakout we have seen, so it has touched a level of 2969 with a half round 3142 and then it made a new high. Okay, for this particular month we have seen the volatility is not what we have seen in the last 2 months, but it has touched a level of $34. Okay, if you look at this particular level, $34.48 is what we have seen. Okay, looking at this particular chart, you can see there is a pattern forming. Okay, and if you look at this, as a doji candle is trying to form at this particular month. Okay, so there is a probability, see, there is a continuous upside and a narrow pattern is forming, so chances are very high as soon as this trend move above a level of 33.96, there is a chances that it can touch this particular month high, and once started sustaining up this level, probability of touching 34.97 we can see, and then it can make and can go further high. But if the price started going below again towards this particular level of around 3127, or if it breaks this particular trend, so chances can be high, or if it started going below a level of 3200, then we can see it can go further down. This is what we can see looking at this particular chart on a month chart basis. Okay, what we have seen, there is a continuous upside. Only 2 months we have seen there is a probability was that it was moving in the zone, a red candle has formed, but otherwise there is a continuous upside making a half around, you can say, 2789, and after that it was, this is the important level. You have to understand that if the price fall below this level, there is a chances that it can go further down, but there is a higher chances that it can go further upside, because the probability of gold going upside is higher side, because we have seen that this level from Feb of 24 that the price has not come down and continuously making higher and higher. Okay, if you look at, see, the dollar index depends on a lot of factors, but it's the gold price. Okay, so dollar index plays an important role because it is inversely related to it. Okay, so if dollar index started going high, we have seen the price of gold comes down, and when dollar index started going down, we see the price of gold goes up. Okay, if you look at a day or a week chart, you will understand how it has moved for this particular week. See, if you look at the week side, we have seen week chart, we have seen the price was moving in this zone. Okay, and if you look at this trend, you will understand clearly that how the price was moving. See, you have to understand there is a continuous upside. Okay, so week chart, what you have to see, was moving around $80 to $100 movement on a weekday. Okay, see, if the price, see, made a half around 33.51 and a low of around 30.46, that is around $100 movement, 80 to 100. Okay, the previous week it was 33.65 with a low of around 32.05, that is around $150 movement. This is what we have seen. Even on a day's chart, you will see the price was around $60 to $80. This is what we have seen in $60 to $80 movement we have seen in the price of on the day wise chart. See, this is the 2 hours chart. You can see that the price has touched a level of 33.07 and a low of around $32.71. Okay, there is a higher chances that the price, if started going below this level, because see the movement, and you have to decide that your quantity, your SL and your target. If you are on a day wise chart, you have to decide as per that. If you are on a week chart, you have to decide, or you are trading according to a week chart. Okay, 2 hours chart, 15 minutes chart, you have to decide your quantity. That is very important, SL and target. Okay, because the normally if we, there is no event, what we have seen in recent few weeks or days, that the price is good volatility. We have seen a good volatility in the gold price. Previously, what we have seen, if you look at these trends, the volatility was not that high. A period from April of 25, we have seen the volatility has increased. If you look at these candles, you will see these candles are very small, but these candles are very big. So deciding your quantity is very important. If you reduce this quantity by half, increase your target and SL by twice, that is a good thing you can do in this particular chart, because see, now the volatility is there, still there. Okay, so you can keep a SL of around 70 to 8. Not SL means, you can say that the average price of the gold is moving per day is around 60 to 80. This is what we have seen. Okay, coming back on a 2 hour chart basis, what we can see, this 2 hour chart basis, they are forming a two pattern. If you are intraday trader, this particular pattern is forming, so chances of going below a level of 32.77, we can see the price can go further down. Okay, and then it can move towards 32.65, then chances of going below a level of 32.45, we can see on a 2 hour chart basis. Then there will be a zone breakout, so further fall. But if started sustaining above this level, it can move towards 33.27, and from there a further upside towards 33.50, and from there a level of 33.67. Then there will be a zone breakout, so a further upside movement we can see. Coming back again on the monthly chart, see that it is playing an important role. On a day wise chart, you can check my day wise video or weekly video that I will already explain you. Index is moving because I have clearly explained you that they are inversely related. Suppose if the price didn't sustain this level, and chances are high, continuously 4 candles, red candles are forming. So if it started going below this level, it can touch a level of 98.5, and from there it can touch a level of 97.8. Then there will be a zone breakout, so a further downfall we can see. So chances of touching a level of 97.3 we can see to a level of 96.9, and then it can touch a level of $94.7. But if it started sustaining above this level, it can touch a level of 100.8, and from there a level of 101.9, and then it will go further upside towards a level of $103.2, and then to a level of 104.5, then and further upside we can see towards $106. Okay, and if that sustain, there is a higher chances of going towards 107.3. Coming back on the gold chart, what we can see, if you have to understand looking at the gold, that there is a continuous upside. Okay, what we have seen, there is a trying to form a doji candle at this particular month. Okay, but if you go on this particular, because there is a high, how doji candle is this is how doji candle forms. Okay, so from next month, for this particular month, if it started forming a green candle, chances are very high, if it goes above a level of 34.35, there is a chance that it can cross this particular half around 3,500, sell by $15 to $20. Okay, and so that you can capture a big movement towards 35.50 to a level of 3600, and if that sustain, we can see a level of $36.50 to a level of 3700. Okay, and then a further upside we can see. So if it sustain this level, we can see it can touch a level of $35. Okay, and once the price going above this level, probability of touching 35.06 we can see. Suppose if the price moving above that particular level, chance of going towards 35.50 we can see to a level of 3600, then to a level of 37. You can trail your SL by $20 to $25 on a monthly chart basis, so you can capture a big movement towards an upside. But suppose if the price started falling below this particular level, then the next support we can see coming at a level of $31, and if started going below this level, chance of touching 31.22. This is support. Going below this level, chances of going further down we can see towards $29.56, and then a further downfall we can see towards $28.50. Okay, best you can do, you can again trail your SL by $20 to $25. So if the price started falling below this level of around 3122, we can see there can be a further downfall, and chance of going further low we can see towards 29.62, and then further low we can see. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me, or given the mail ID is also in the description. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe.